Hey, adrenaline junkies, welcome to Law Journey.
Get out of the car, brother.
L County Police became involved in a dangerous shootout after suspect Kenneth Dart was approached for allegedly smoking marijuana in public.
I'm gonna tell you one more time, Kenny. Get out of the car.
I can't, ma'am.
You
I'm
can't?
recording this.
Okay,
I'm
you can
telling
record
you
it.
right now.
That's fine. I'm recording too. I've recorded this whole interaction. Go ahead and get
But
out
I'm
of the car.
not doing nothing wrong.
You were on the wrong side of the road, Kenny.
I was not on the wrong side of the road.
You were driving on the wrong side of the road, brother. Get out of the car.
Side of the road.
Get out of the car. Get out of the car.
I'm not. No, don't touch my car.
Get out of the car.
No, you can't do that.
Get out of the car.
You can't do that. You can't do this, man. You can't do this. Get your hands off of me, man. Please.
Now.
Please get your hands off of me, please. Please.
Get out of the car.
I'm asking
Get
you
out
to
of the
please
car.
stop.
Get out of the car now.
I'm not doing nothing wrong.
Hey, get out of the car.
Please.
Go ahead, hit him. Out of the car.
Get out of the car. What you hit me for?
Get out of the car.
What started as a routine encounter quickly escalated when Dart pulled out an illegal firearm and opened fire on officers. Police returned fire, and the situation became tense and chaotic, though no officers were seriously injured during the exchange. Dart managed to flee the scene, but was later located and arrested in Knoxville. Following his capture, he was charged with first-degree murder and several other serious offenses related to the shooting and possession of the illegal weapon. On the morning of May 30th, 2024, at 10:15 a.m., police received a report of a stolen school bus out of Cincinnati, Ohio. What followed was a high-speed multi-agency pursuit involving both Ohio and Indiana State Police. The suspect, driving without any students on board, recklessly sped down Interstate 74, swerving onto shoulders and nearly tipping the bus as he crossed state lines into Indiana. Despite coordinated efforts to stop him with spike strips, the suspect continued through Shelbyville and eventually veered off the highway into a quiet rural village. As police and dozens of vehicles gave chase across open fields and even a cemetery, locals watched in disbelief. Cornfields were destroyed and the peaceful town turned into a scene of chaos, with sirens wailing like a military drill. chase ended when officers finally deployed spike strips that disabled the bus. The suspect, 32-year-old Chad Murdoch, attempted to flee on foot but was quickly apprehended. He now faces several charges, including vehicle theft, resisting arrest, property damage, and fleeing law enforcement. In Chester, South Carolina, a routine traffic stop turned into chaos when 51-year-old Eric Bernard suddenly sped off, leading police on a high-speed chase that ended in a crash.
Hey, what's going on, boss? Go ahead and sit down the car for me.
Okay. Hold on for a minute, man. Let me roll my window. Man, let me roll my window. I gotta set it to roll the window. Man, come on, man.
85 miles an hour. Still on the bypass.
After arresting him, officers searched his truck and found 112 grams of fentanyl and 50.6 grams of meth. What started as a simple stop quickly became a major drug bust in this quiet small town. On a quiet Saturday night in Memphis, Tennessee, Officer Melissa Horton responded to an emergency call reporting a shooting at the DoubleTree Hotel. Without hesitation, she rushed to the scene with her team, fully aware of the risks that come with having a badge. That night, Melissa was shot while trying to defuse the situation and was injured. But fortunately, her teammates arrived in time to take her to the hospital. The suspect, a man with a criminal record, was arrested shortly thereafter. The case is now under intense investigation, raising many questions. What was the motive? Why was Melissa targeted? The community is in shock and her colleagues are angry.
Shots fired, report shots fired. Star 7 got a fire support.
After Melissa's injury, people gathered to pay their respects, honoring her bravery and the commitment of police officers to not let innocent people get hurt. On December 31st, 2024, drivers across Oklahoma were stunned and terrified as a high-speed police chase unfolded right before their eyes. A white pickup truck was racing through heavy traffic, pursued by multiple patrol cars with sirens blaring. No one knew what the driver was running from, but his reckless swerving and dangerous speeds put countless lives at risk, leaving onlookers furious and hoping justice would catch up to him. Tension peaked when the suspect nearly collided with a black sedan, cutting it off with just inches to spare. A heart-stopping moment that surely earned him a few choice words from the shaken driver. The chase continued as the suspect blew through red lights, veered into oncoming traffic, and jumped a center divider like it was nothing. The whole scene looked more like a Ram truck commercial than a real pursuit.
Come back northbound, Walker. Northbound.
Clear northbound Walker.
Through the Casey's gas station parking lot. Now Johnny's still in the parking lot. Out to the service road.
Clear eastbound.
Front TDI now.
It all ended with a textbook pit maneuver by an officer who clearly had been waiting for this moment. To everyone's shock, the driver who emerged from the wreck was a young woman, miraculously unharmed, but now facing major charges for trafficking fentanyl, heroin, and meth. On May 29, 2024, at 7:48 p.m., local residents along Interstate 95 witnessed a dramatic police chase involving a white Ford truck with Florida plates. Despite repeated signals to stop, the driver, later identified as Alexandria Mason, refused to yield, pushing the situation into a high-speed pursuit. The suspect hit speeds of 100 miles per hour, weaving dangerously through lanes. Officer Mattias attempted a pit maneuver, but it failed due to unsafe highway conditions. As dusk fell and traffic thickened, police intensified their efforts. A second pit maneuver caused the truck to crash into another car, spin out, and become disabled. Some witnesses questioned the timing of the maneuver as innocent drivers were caught in the collision. With weapons drawn, officers surrounded the vehicle and arrested Mason, who was taken to UF Health Medical Center. A search uncovered a firearm, ammunition, drugs, and paraphernalia. Mason now faces serious charges, including fleeing police, firearm and drug possession, assault on an officer, and driving with a suspended license. On January 19, 2023, residents along Georgia 25 watched as a white Nissan Murano with a shattered rear window sped through neighborhoods, fleeing from police. The windshield was covered in black tape, making the reckless chase even more dangerous. The pursuit escalated when the driver made a wild U-turn at a red light on Georgia 204, swerving through heavy traffic near refugee camps. Hoping the chaos would help her escape, she only increased the risk.
Don't try to hit him this way. I know you're safe here on the side. Try to get behind him. Okay, go. We're setting up the pit. 204 eastbound. Hit it.
Police ended it with a well-timed pit maneuver, flipping the car and ejecting the unbelted driver.
You good, right? Yes, sir.
Identified as Humans Pageant, she was taken to the hospital but later died from her injuries. The incident ended in tragedy and raised serious concerns about reckless driving and public safety.
Is he speeding up?
On September 28, 2021, in Cleveland, Ohio, undercover officers reported a robbery at Dollar Bank on 7,500 Chippewa. Two masked suspects fled in a black Toyota Camry, prompting a high-speed police pursuit. Officers followed closely, relaying updates as the suspects sped onto Route 82, Highway 77, and 490 West.
Traffic heavy. We're going to be approaching the bridge. Speed 90. Traffic heavy. 58, you copy this? We're going to be approaching the bridge here in a second. I copy you, secondary. I do not. Speed 80.
Reaching speeds over 105 miles per hour, the suspects weaved through traffic, endangering countless drivers.
Middle of the bridge, crossing over into Valley View. I don't know if he's going to be getting off of transportation or not. 58 behind him, that's not in there. I'm just trying to catch up with you on. Getting off at transportation. Coming up to the transportation. Northbound transportation, speed 40. I'm right on them. Let me know if you want me to do anything else. We'll pursue. They're probably going to be getting off at Fleet. They're getting off at the Fleet exit. Speed 50. Still going. They struck a Dodge truck, Broadway and East 49. I'm right on them. We're getting out 490 west, speed 60. Exiting Lorraine. Exiting onto Lorraine.
After crashing into a car at a red light, one suspect jumped out to discard evidence but quickly got back in as police closed in. The suspects tossed cash, gloves, and other items out the window while fleeing down Route 90 West. Despite multiple attempts, spike strips failed to stop them. The chase ended violently at West 85th and Lorraine Avenue, where the Camry crashed into another vehicle.
They struck a vehicle, West 85th and Lorraine. I'm out on foot.
Cuffs. I got cuffs.
One suspect was arrested at the scene, the other shortly after. Both faced charges including robbery, fleeing police, endangering public safety, and property damage.
Hey, let me do a better pat down on that.
On November 8, 2024 in Tampa, Florida, an 18-year-old girl and her friends tried sneaking into an underground youth festival just after midnight. But their night took a dangerous turn. They were suddenly caught in the middle of a high-speed police chase and barely avoided crashing into a squad car. Trying to flee was a big mistake. Police quickly ended the chase with a clean pit maneuver, sending the car spinning into a curb. Airbags deployed, and the teens were left stunned. Gia L. Lee was arrested on the spot and now faces multiple felonies, including illegal street racing and evading arrest.
We got the Charger stopped in the Walmart parking lot. We got a lot of foot traffic over here. Get us to 94.
To make things worse, the car had just been bought by her parents, and it's now totaled. The Dashcam footage will no doubt lead to some tough conversations about trust, responsibility, and growing up. On January 11th, 2024, in Milwaukee, Wisconsin, a high-stakes police pursuit ended with two suspects trapped in freezing water. Milwaukee police believed a stolen Kia was connected to the abduction of a 7-year-old. When officers moved in to stop the vehicle, the driver hit the gas, blew through a stop sign, and barely avoided oncoming traffic.
Through the red at Martin Luther. Coming up towards 37. Coming up to Glendale. Through the yield at Glendale. Coming up to Congress here. He's losing control.
The driver lost control on the icy roads, veered into a residential area, and then went straight into a freezing river. The passenger bailed mid-crash, sprinting downstream in a desperate escape attempt. The driver, however, found himself in an even worse situation, stuck under his own Kia with his foot pinned beneath the rear tire. Officers jumped into action, trying to drive the car forward, but with a patrol car on top of it, the vehicle wouldn't budge. Thinking fast, one officer climbed inside and rocked the car back and forth until the suspect's foot finally broke free.
You okay?
Meanwhile, the passenger, now waist-deep in freezing water, had given up. His biggest concern? Keeping his phone dry. In the end, both suspects were taken to the hospital and later released. The stolen Kia had no connection to the abduction, and neither suspect was involved in the case. A lesson learned the hard way. Stealing a car is bad enough, but driving it into a river? That's one way to sink a getaway plan. Which chase do you think is the most thrilling? Leave a comment below, like if you're excited, and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on the next action.